Hello guys, it's me, Kate. So, yeah, um, I basically wanted to talk about LGBT and LGBTQ, and it's basically like 10:36, and I don't know why I'm doing this so late, but you know me, crazy, difficult. Let me close the door so you only hear my voice, and yeah, weird, annoying. So, yeah, in the description I have Ali Rose, which is my favorite. She scooped Sky does Minecraft and Sky versus Gaming, and she flipped him over and was like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here!" Like, she's just my inspiration, and she's not the reason I'm lesbian. Because, yeah, and yeah, quick update. I'm Les. Yeah. I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me so well because I don't know why. But I'm trying my best here. And yeah. So yeah. This is kind of difficult because I kind of forgot how to live stream, but it's okay. I'll try to get through this as I go. And yeah. Um my coming out story starts in freshman year. Or like 8th grade going to freshman year, somewhere around there. So I started dating, of course. Started the dating game, and yeah, it was a difficult ride because I didn't know, and it took 2, maybe 3 years. Because now I know as a definite, I'm lesbian. I don't like guys. I don't. I really don't. I've tried dating guys now, and it hasn't gone well at all. So, I have my girlfriend, Rose. I know it's a pretty name. And yeah, it's just a gorgeous name, and she's so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to have her. And yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm so nervous because like I don't know what to say or anything. And it's my coming out story is pretty long, so if this is an hour, don't be surprised. So yeah, in eighth to 8th grade into freshman year, I basically started dating game. Of course, I already said that. That's getting me nervous. There's nobody over there, by the way. I just keep looking over there because like, I'm so nervous. So freshman year, I started dating game. I started dating a guy named Alex. I'm not gonna say last names because that's how you know how to track people, and I'm not trying to get people drama. I'm not trying to start drama or anything. I'm just saying, like, I started dating Alex. We were basically twins. And people were thinking we were brother and sister, even though we were boyfriend and girlfriend. And it confused them. So, I don't know how that worked. But, sis, let's just say that was very uncomfortable because the teachers even thought we were brother and sister. And yeah, that was very, very awkward. So, in freshman year, we were dating. Yeah. Everything was sunshines and rainbows until cheating on me. And I got used to it after a while. I was just like, you know what? Do what you want. I don't care. It was more, I was a bitchy freshman. I was a very bitchy freshman. I'm a junior now. So, it's very big difference. And I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in how long? Like maybe I would say a year, but I wouldn't know because my brain is disintegrating. My stomach inside my brain. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I'm dumb. My brain is literally disintegrating because I have point of attempting to text one of my friends. So like now he's come in, motivate me, and I think it's raining it. Fuck you, rain. And yeah. Please, come watch, please. And yeah, it was very, very difficult to determine what I was at the time because I was going from straight to bisexual, and that turned out pretty fucking bad because I didn't know who to tell or if it was a bad or good thing. And I was very scared. I was very scared and frightened of what my friends would think or what my boyfriend would think or my boyfriend or my friends or my I went to a store with my mom and I put it that way. So she wouldn't be screaming and she wouldn't be mad, but she thought I was kidding. And she didn't think I was kidding after hanging out with a few guys once in a while and maybe a girl. But yeah. And then it went from bisexual to les, but that took a good year. So, sweetie, there's the tea. The tea is there, and it was very bad. And it was pretty terrifying because I didn't know like what my friends would think. I didn't know what my family would think. I didn't know what my mother would think. And my mother was the biggest issue because I didn't know how she would react or whatever. And like my friends reacted pretty badly because they didn't expect it. My friends didn't expect me being bisexual, so they kind of like cut me off for like 2 months, 5 months, something around there. And I went to a suicide phase where I was just like, I'm not good enough, like, fuck my life, like, suicidal things, like go kill yourself kind of thing, repeating in my head. And it's lingering, but it's not bad. Like, it was really bad at that time because I didn't know how my friends, family, or mother would react. So I was very like skeptic about it. I was just like, let me be sure before I tell anybody. And then once I was sure that I was bisexual, or I was experimenting at that case, I told my mom. And my mom was like, oh, this. Like she was reacting harshly. And that made my depression, anxiety, all that way worse. And I was like, okay, let me try to be straight. Let me try to go back to being straight. That didn't work out at all. Like, no, honey, no, sis, that did not work. And so, like, that seriously didn't work on any level. So, like, and I just didn't know. I just didn't know at the time. Like, I was still getting out of 8th grade, getting out of grade school. I was hopping into a new school, new me kind of deal. And I was very scared, skeptic, and I didn't know who to be friends with. And yeah, but after a while, I gained some gay friends and lesbian friends and bisexual friends, and they gave me assistance, and they were like, "Oh, talk to us whenever you need." And I was just like, "Oh, okay, I'll be fine." That's what I thought until drama swerved into that system, and yeah, that exploded, exploded into a crisis. So, you know me, freshman me was very suicidal, and everything was bad. I was trying to survive. Because after a while, I was like, okay, this is me. This is who I am. No one can change it. Of that, though, didn't go out so well. So then it just turned into more depression, more anxiety, more self-harm. And I attempted suicide with my friend in the bathroom with me. Thank God she was there because I would have bled out. And I'm thankful to her for that. And she liked me. She liked me for a while, actually. So I'm not going to lie about that. But this is so bad because, like, it was so bad. Because most of it was suicide and self-harm, depression, all that. It was mostly all of that. Like depression, suicide, anxiety. Like I didn't want to go anywhere because I was like, okay, I'm bisexual. I don't deserve to go anywhere. And I was very scared. And it kind of like got worse through the months until my best friend Jackson came in, and me and him have been friends for like a good 6 years now. And I'm glad I met him because he's gay. Taught me that my depression is just an obstacle and that positivity is everything. That's kind of why I bought this tank top. And yeah, it was just very good and bad because it was mostly bad because I had depression, severe depression, severe anxiety. Yeah, and thank you, Coach. And basically, thanks to Jackson, I literally wouldn't be alive right now. And I'm proud of that because at least I'm learning that I'm actually being friends with the right people instead of all this negativity, all this bullshit, all this drama. Bullshit. It's out of here. Like, sis, I will rip it apart. That shit apart. I'm sorry, I'm being petty at the right now. I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. But it's like now that people are like, oh, we want to go back out with you, da 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 da. Like all my straight friends, all my ex-boyfriends are like coming back and they're like, oh, we miss you, we miss old you, we miss the straight you, we miss this. I was like, you missed that because you got the free fuck. Okay, I didn't give a fuck about myself. Like you could have got me pregnant and I still wouldn't give a fuck. Like that was the time that I was depression and suicide and all that, like anxiety, everything. Like and then I met some boyfriends online. And I was like, okay, let me try this out. Like, they don't know me, they don't know who I am. Like, let's try this out. It went it went pretty well. I'm sorry, my screen keeps freezing and it's giving me anxiety. It's making me majorly nervous. And that went very, very well, actually, because they didn't know what I looked like. They knew my voice, of course, because Xbox parties. And it was just it was average until I met like my ex-boyfriend Ketch, and then ex-boyfriend that turned into IRL relationship because I was like, okay, I have all these hot girls And this was like sophomore year that I started tapping into the lesbian. Like I started like poking the lesbian bear, and that went. The bear attacked. Let's just say the bear attacked with his claws, and it scratched my entire body and bit it off and turned me les. And I know I'm les because one, I have a girlfriend. Two, I'm not interested in guys at all. Like a guy blew me a kiss. Me? Do you know like my personality? Like I will kick your ass if you don't stop. Like I will get you eye drops. Like is something wrong with your eye? Like I'll buy you eye drops. Like really think I won't. I'll buy you like contact lenses. Like bitch, what? I'm sorry, I'm being heavy at Okay, my leg. I can't see my leg. Okay. And then it was just I just skipped the whole fucking year. I don't care. I really don't care. Because that's the truth. And yeah, most of my freshman year was just suicide, depression, anxiety, all that, self harm, attempting suicide. One of the two that were right here. You can't see that because I am so fucking pale. And it was just very hard because it was just like I didn't know who would accept me, what would accept me. Like I started like recently I've been being called a dyke. I've been being called names like for being lesbian by guys, by ex-friends, by some girls that I attempted to ask out or flirt with. And I was just, now I'm just, it's a struggle, honestly. It's a struggle. Because it's like, I was just like the number one problem that I have as a lesbian is that I try to compliment I try to compliment a guy. They think I'm flirting with them. I try to flirt with a girl. They think I'm complimenting them, and that kind of fucks me over. And yeah, it went downhill. But now it's just I'm sure, and yeah, I'm happy about it because that's me, and whoever doesn't accept, then that's kind of their problem. I don't know what to say to that. It's their problem because I am happy, and that's all that matters. I'm happy. I'm healthy. Your girl is like very petty, and I think I'm going trans recently because I've been looking at really though facts. Happiness is key, and basically I've been looking for a chest finder, and I don't know why. And the shirt I was wearing today said "No boyfriend, no problem." So if that doesn't yell lesbian, I don't know what does. I don't know what does yell lesbian if no boyfriend, no problem doesn't scream lesbian. Yeah. And like I was saying before, Abby Hills is kind of my inspiration. Like her music, like I sent my mom, I sent a bunch of my friends her coming out song, which I will sing to you guys in a few minutes. But I just want to finish up with the coming out story and all that. And yeah, eighth into freshman was, and then freshman year was basically depression, suicide, self harm, all that beautiful stuff that most people in my high school go through, even though they try to go to parties and drink and get high, even though I'm dying to get high. But no, I'm good. I said no to drugs. And that's actually pretty good. So say no to drugs. School might not be the best, but as long as you have the right friends to support you, I will be like, girl, kick his ass. I'll be like, sis, you got this. I'm sorry, I'm being so stupid right now. And I kind of like, I think I have this song ready. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, that's right. I've wanted to. There's like one part of the song, one part of her songs that's like I could sing decently, but it's literally shit. Like my singing's been fairly shit. So I'm dumb. I'm using my headphones. So so yeah, guys. The real lesson to this video, honestly, is just be yourself. It's just be yourself. You like girls, like girls. If you like guys, like guys. If you like both. It does not matter. It shouldn't matter to who is around you and who will give a shit. It should not matter. You being you is the best person you could be. You being yourself is it's yes. I'm sorry, I'm being too much. Like my anxiety is up right now and I'm like trying to calm down. And it's me, I learned it the hard way. I get called names, I get threatened, like, I don't care. Fight me, I don't care. You could put a scar on my face, I still don't care. And my ex-boyfriend, actually, after he broke up with me, he was saying the relationship was successful, so I turned my emotions off. You're probably gonna wonder, how did, because it's just like, don't feel, you're fine. Yeah, he does. Mm-mm. And then he comes back, and then he disappears again, and I'm like, oh, great, awesome, goodbye. Like, whoever does not accept you for who you are should not deserve to be your friend. Like, if they're using you, they will make it the fucking most clear shit. Like, if they go to your house just to use your Xbox, those are not friends. Those are dead ass not friends. Like, that's that. They're not friends at all. But if they start asking for money, or if they go to your house just to use your Xbox, or sorry, if they ask you for money repeatedly, like when it gets to like a $20 kind of thing, no, they're just using you. When they just go to your house just to use your shit, you know damn well they're using you. And it's like me, I shoved those friends down the toilet, and I was like, bye, bye, sis. You don't deserve me. And it's just be yourself, and that's the best person you can honestly be. You're just yourself. You don't have to be what people expect you to be. You just stay happy, stay healthy, and be safe. Don't do drugs, and if school's a bitch, then just wing it. Just wing it and do your best. That's honestly all I can say about school, because honestly, I do good as it is. And honestly, I don't care about school, so I suck. And I'm sorry, I've been talking so much. I need water. Stay hydrated. I need help. I need mental help. That's why I'm in therapy. Okay, so this part of the song, I am obsessed with it. Everybody on the internet. And it's never the first thing, so we're always remember this. This is like the best second guy backstage in the middle school play. You know what I do. I don't know half these words, so don't upset me. To an alien. What would I say? I'm gonna be able to feel about everything I was saying. Obsession. Doesn't matter if I marry you. Please, I've already got plans for the girl of my dreams. Answering questions, playing my profession. I can do this all day long. Pretty old questions into a song. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I need to read for the new ones. It was supposed to go through the stressed out and new stuff. Suddenly, a lot of stuff. That's too much to do. Okay, that part where it was like, hold up, I'm looking for it because I like this part where it's like, just change your mind, but a straight girl will come, but a straight girl will never stay. Why do you think it's okay to pursue when you knew she wasn't gay? Why are you coming for me and it's flowers to learn that the straight girls do? Let's rewind to the time when you first came out, when the guy would imply down. It sounds like we'll be part of it too. Every group is guilty now. The goodness waits on you to move on. It's not happening here. If she tells you that she's straight, that doesn't mean that she's queer. What can I do to get it through your brain? Don't fall in love with the only one you can obtain. Why do you think it's okay to pursue when you knew she wasn't gay? Find the right girl for you and you found your right one, girl. Love grows too. Don't do it, stop. What are you doing? Don't do it, stop. What are you doing? These are all Alley Hill songs, by the way. How do you know you're gay? Well, don't bury being in the summer for no reason. Or a baseball team when it's not baseball season. You touch your nails on your always trim. Can't do it in a style swing. You move a little bit the hour. You roll the sleep up like your parents off the t-shirts. You to compliments. You just feel confident, you know how she rolls, but you're still not sure. Oh, maybe she's just being nice. Oh, you could take my advice. What she looks like, she'd want a few cats in her closet. It's full of snapbacks. You want guys, that implies that you're in luck, my friend. 'Cause she's probably a lesbian. Oh, oh. Color, it's the one. The highlight number 50% is normal. The funny thing that go to things. And doesn't listen to your gator ping. She walks around like she owns the place. When you're credit, she can keep a straight face. And once you're hiding in, this makes it obvious. It doesn't happen every single place. Oh, maybe she's just being nice. Oh, you can take my advice. What you look like, she'd want a few cats at the closet. It's full of snapbacks. You want guys, that implies that you're in luck, my friend. 'Cause she's probably a lesbian. Oh, does all these things, but she's not around the closet. Oh, for sure, but I'm pretty sure gonna call it the summer sun. You roll the dice and you're taking my advice. Oh, she'd want a few cats if the closet. It's full of snap as you walk eyes that implies that you're in love, my friend. Cause she's probably a lesbian. Her skin also a backpack, she's always watching. And just when you got you up to say, my friend. Cause she's probably a lesbian. Oh, oh, oh. And she's probably a lesbian. Okay, let me find the coming out song because that one is the song I used to come out to everybody. Or I just told them. And these ads are ridiculous. Saying just once when in the form of a song where you're about to find out, got news to share. So sit yourself down, get yourself prepared. If it's hard to hear, then you should hit reply. Cause I can guarantee it's harder for them to say whoever sent you this. Want me to say hello, give you a hug and kiss, and also wanted you to know the game. And today is the day that we're finding out because they're happy this way. Okay, yeah, because there's no reason love's always in season. And love is love. Ooh, love is love. Ooh, love is love. You're the same, you just want to belong. So you are ashamed of them and move along. What you world is changing for the better. You'll see. So embrace the grace of sexuality. Cause if everyone has a view, then there's not a cure. So think that they're confused and I'm getting myself and I'm very sure. If you were sent this song by someone you care about, then you should clap along. They're finding out because they're happy this way. Oh yay! Because there's no reason love's always in season. And love is love. Oh, love is love. I'm sorry, I'm too much. Cause the stolen a car. What all they done they are, and they want you to love them back. How could you be mad at that? They're allowed to be proud and let them sing it aloud. There, yay! And today's the day. They're happy because they're happy this way. Oh, yay! Yeah, because there's no reason love's always in season. And love is love. Ooh, love. Ooh, love is love. I'm sorry. Funny when you just remember that love is love. Oh, if you go all the way back, like to the beginning of the video, I explained my coming out story. I'm lesbian. Yeah. Uh, uh, I'm trying to look for another song that's like that helped me through my sexuality change. Okay. Okay. So you want to know? No, Noah or Noah Gabriel. I don't exactly know. I'm sorry if I mess up your name. I'm not good at names. I'm good at faces. But yeah, that's something entirely different. Like, do you really, really, really want to know? Yeah, because you come to my locker every day. That's cool. So, but does no one really want to know? That's the real question. I'm sorry, I ate brownies, so I would own a cat, but a dog would be like more intelligent though. So I'm sorry, cats. I would say dog, and on top of that, I'm allergic to cats. So, well, tiny bit allergic. I'm waiting for Noah's answer. Like, if Noah's even still in here, then like, you gotta tell me, bro. Say it again, because this is about you. I'm honestly not trying to screw it up. I'm confused. You still have that weed game. That weed game. Yes, maybe. I'm trying to see who is even watching. That's something like, oh. Exactly. You don't know the game. So, what? Here, I'll explain my coming out story again. Because, yeah, why not? So, freshman year, it was a transition to a much higher thing, classes and in rank and in everything else. I'm still tiny, but have a higher rank now, junior being. And I started the dating game, and I was experimenting. Well, not experimenting, but like I tried, but it didn't exactly work out. Here's, I know I'm a small. And boyfriend that I was bisexual. No, fuck you, Ryan. And I'm sorry, my friend is in like the live chat just saying I have small fingers and small hands, and I'm like, I know. I'm pulling this because this is actually getting low. And basically, just very, very hard. And it resulted in me cutting off half of my friends, and my friends cutting me off after my friends that were I am down that route, they cut me off. And I was like, okay, fine, be like, wait, let me take this off because that's annoying. I was like, fine, be like that. And they were very mean about it. for the friends that I had at the time. Yeah, I had some bad friends and I had some good friends. Some of them were supportive. Some of them were very mean, and including my boyfriend. He was over here like, oh, well, if you're bisexual, I'm breaking up with you. And at the time, I was very definite. It resulted in a year. And it was just very difficult to stand, and it resulted in me being depressed, me being a ball of anxiety and self-harming. And I sure, Ryan, Kate, dot, 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 can I tell you something? Very puzzled. As I was explaining, as he typed that, I was just very attacked. Like, I felt like I could trust nobody, or I couldn't, like, talk like my normal self, person that everyone expected me to be. Except when you're at that age, you're like, okay, I need this, 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 and this. Like, I need good friends, I need good grades, I need to impress my parents. Like, well, at least that was my life. Because all my life, like goody two shoes. Freshman year into junior year, I freaking, yeah, it went skyrocketing down, and then back to fuel, and then went back up again, and then it's like it was like it just had a little bit of gasoline, and it was just use that, just fueled on air, and I just kept that going like that. It's not easy, but hey, I'm trying. And I'm trying to stay positive about everything in my life. There's everything, some things are negative, some things are positive. Oh. My mom's jobbing. And it's like, you don't know these things until you face. Mother, exit the room! Gosh damn it. It's funny sometimes, but I love it. And it's just, I feel attacked. I didn't know who to trust. My mother was the only person I really had, and a few of my friends. That was it. Like, I didn't have that much support, but I had. Thanks, Ryan. Like, I had friends that supported me, and I had friends that were like, "Yeah, fuck off." I was just like, "Oh, great, thanks, love you too," and I just didn't know how to deal with that, and it just resulted in self-harm, into like depression. I didn't deserve, like, all the thoughts in my head were like, oh, I don't deserve to go to this place, or I don't deserve to be happy, or I don't deserve to go anywhere. I don't deserve to get this. It was like, why do I keep going? Then after a while, I started watching like positive videos instead of like depressive, like thing description. I don't want to watch it anyway because it's literally, or listen to it because it's literally the most interesting shit you will ever listen. And yeah, in sophomore year, it got worse, and then I started turning up to lesbian path. It went from bisexual, and then there was go back to straight lesbian. Let's go. A girlfriend that's, I'm happy to have her. She's love my, I wouldn't want it any other way. Like it's the same thing of having a boyfriend. It's just someone that's you can relate to. You can talk your voice, even though, yeah, that. I get traumatized. I don't know how, but knew that because it's freezing a lot. Homophobic. The second one was a fuck you, go to sleep. And I will try my very best to upload more, even though right now I have no mood here, honestly, because